All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Tuesday stream here at the Card Guys YouTube channel. Welcome back to A to Z episode 17. And today we're going to be doing Arakni Huntsman, the OG assassin from many, many years back. With me, as always, is Coach Damien. How you doing today, Damien?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I had a few frustrating pro quests in Tennessee, but it is what it is. And today we have a guest expert. We got Lucas Barding with us today. How are you doing today, Lucas?
Doing all right, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Play some Huntsman.
I'm actually very excited now that we've kind of broken into this moderates tier for several reasons. First of all, I think this is where we're going to start to fail episodes. Now, to be fair, I've already failed 2 episodes. One was Kano. I mean, we had to do Kano because Kano was about to LL, and then we did Pallades, which arguably should be somewhere in this orange tier. This tier list doesn't have all the Super Slam heroes, but oh, hold on. Hold on. The camera frames are not right. Let's see. Ah, there we go. I fixed it. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So we're kind of in that section now where I feel like we're gonna start to fail, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. Lucas, yeah. Go ahead, Damien.
I wouldn't worry too much. I got plenty of Huntsman players on roll.
Oh boy! It's like, well, Lucas can't teach Josh. Maybe Lucas doesn't want to teach Josh anymore. He's like, you're a hopeless cause, Josh. We can't help you.
Yeah, when I leave midway through the stream and you need a substitute,
there you go. I'm sure that'll be hilarious. Okay, so Arakni has been around for quite a while, and I believe you've been playing this for a long time. For those of you who have been watching the YouTube channel for a while, you may remember Lucas was on A to Z episode 4 or 5, very, 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 very long time ago when we still had that series. Basically, the 0 to 60 series has basically supplanted the A to Z series. But you've been playing this hero for a very, very long time. What got you into playing Arakni, and why have you stuck with Arakni for so long?
Well, I do say this a lot, but it was mostly just a joke when I started playing Huntsman.
Ah, okay.
It was Lexi meta, and I was like, well, Azuri has a pretty good Lexi matchup. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, how's the Huntsman matchup? And I ended up top 16ing the first battle hard when I played Huntsman.
Oh,
I had a stream game from that weekend as well, where I got crushed on stream by Austin Reddington playing Jomai, because I didn't know what I was doing in the matchup, because it was the first weekend I had played Huntsman.
Yeah. I mean, Jomai was bullied to a lot of heroes. So
yeah, makes sense. But I kind of just stuck with it. I had a pretty good year playing Huntsman. I was at least top 16ing basically every tier 2 or whatever battle hardened level event I was going to. I was just on the cusp every weekend. It was kind of sad, but I stuck with it for a while. There was a bit of downtime on me playing Huntsman. After Hunted came out, I played the other Assassins.
Right.
Huntsman hadn't really gotten too terribly much assistance at that time. And that has all changed now that Hunter Hunted is out.
Yeah, that expansion slot card is nuts.
Yeah, it's really powerful. It's breathed a lot of life into the hero. Lets you kind of go toe-to-toe in those matchups where you don't generally get a lot of silver from your attack actions. And silver is the lifeblood of Arakni Huntsman. The more silver you make, the more powerful your hero is.
Yep. So, Lucas, this really is 0 to 60 in the sense that I'm literally starting from 0. A lot of these heroes, I played them in draft or a few games of CC here and there, or I played against them. For example, I played a ton of games against Fi and Victor and Syndra.
Sure.
But I think this is the first hero where he didn't exist in draft. So I didn't get any experience in draft with the hero. I think the amount of times I played against it in paper is like 2. The amount of times I played this on against this on Talishar like 5, and I played 1 blitz game against this hero. So like out of every episode we've done so far, this is like I'm starting literally from the lowest point possible. So I feel like there's I'm gonna have a lot of misconceptions about the hero. Can you just kind of explain what the ethos of the hero is? Like, what is this hero trying to do? While I pull up the deck list.
Okay. Sure. So, Huntsman, interestingly, you get to feat seal your opponent every turn, more or less. Whenever you attack, you look at the top card of their deck. You can top or bottom it. So that's mild disruption, right? You get to control one of the 4 cards that your opponent is going to draw on the next turn.
Right.
And it kind of makes you think, well, if I'm controlling one of the cards, I'm kind of trading in cards. I'm not necessarily trading in value. So, like, Huntsman's individual cards alone are like Winding Blow and Critical Strike, which are, like, fine, right? Because they're always breakpointed attacks, and they have this little bit of extra contract text. Not little bit; it's the whole point of the text. Is that they're going to generate a little bit of extra value on hit, right? Now, what is a card worth in value? Who knows? A silver is worth about half a point of value because it's a point of life or it's a point of damage when it comes to Flick Knives with the Graven Call. So that kind of helps you lap up your lack of action points, which is a big issue with the deck.
Okay. So this is a hero that's very rarely is going to go wide. You're going to need very specific cards to go wide. You're going to be mainly playing 1 attack and maybe some reactions. Is that how a typical turn will look like?
Yeah, it is certainly matchup dependent. So, like, against a Guardian, you're going to be looking at an attack with your dagger, plus a card attack, plus a reaction. That's kind of your goal in that matchup.
Okay.
Whereas against, like, an aggro deck, like Fi, Syndra, you're going to be looking at trying to play 2 attacks because they're going to disrespect your cards and no block it because it doesn't really have text that affects them right now, right?
Okay.
It's text that affects them later, and they're not worried about later. They're worried about killing you right now. So when you attack them with Plunder the Poor, they say no blocks. You get to have go again with your Black Tech Whisperers, and then you get to attack again, hopefully with a disruptive attack as Chainlink 2, like Leave No Witnesses or Surgical Extraction or something like that.
Okay, sure. Okay, I've played a little bit of Assassin on this series so far. I played a little bit of Slippy. So some of these cards are going to look a little bit familiar. But I guess let's start off with, maybe we'll just start off with the weapons here. So we got a Graven's Call and a Spider's Bite. In the sideboard, we also have a Scale Peeler. So 3 different weapons. So Graven's Call, this is a card that you can buy back and it gets stronger.
Yes.
I guess we need to look at Flick Knives. So how are we using that plus our weapons? Do we have ways to recur our weapons?
Only Graven Call as of now. In other lists, I had played like Concealed Blade. I had some of the retrieve head jabs, pick up the point. But I found that it's not super duper necessary unless you're on like a nerve scalpel plan where you're trying to like get their defense reactions over and over again to be retrieving your daggers.
Okay.
So Graven's Call, obviously, you can buy it back. It gets a counter and it attacks for 2, which is significantly better than attacking for 1. Literally double. It's also fantastic for those matchups that are trying to block you out. You know, your Pallades and Victors, those decks that want to block really well against you because they don't want to block it.
Yep.
So it's just 2 free damage every time you get to swing it. And if they do block it, you're happy. You got a card for it. Or you got a piece of armor. You probably didn't get a piece of armor for it as piercing 1.
Yeah. But it helps progress your game plan.
It helps progress the game plan. It helps you use excess silver, right? If you're not able to be using your equipment profitably, or you want to be like saving your Black Tech Whispers to get a bigger turn going, it lets you, hey, I can add 1 extra damage to this turn, get my weapon back later, and then obviously, it attacks for 2 in those matchups that it's really important to
Okay.
try and dwindle down their life total as well as their card total.
Okay, the other weapon we have is Spider's Bite. This causes the attack action cards to block for less.
Yeah,
now,
just kind of the bread and butter.
Yeah, this is kind of
weapon.
a bread and butter type of weapon. I guess this into Tunic CNC is a line that I've seen a lot, or this into Codex, and then get back a something relevant. How often
just try and
are
help
you
push your on hits?
Yeah, how often are you swinging the weapons? I know this is probably very matchup dependent, but are you actively?
It is matchup dependent.
Are you actively looking to hold cards, or do you just kind of like look at your hand and say, "Okay, it's much smoother to attack with this," and maybe in another situation, okay, it's not very smooth to attack with it, so you don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of fluid, right? Flesh and Blood's a dynamic game,
right?
So like, for example, against Fi, you're not going to be swinging your weapons a whole lot because you're going to be blocking, swinging your efficient 1 and 2 card hands back at them. But whenever you do line up turns where Spider's Bite can be really effective, like that Tunic CNC play, Spider's Bite Tunic CNC, making the CNC effectively unblockable as Fi, or even Leave No Witnesses becoming a lot more powerful as they have a lot of 2 blocks. They can't necessarily give you 3 block plus like their Dragon Scale or Flight Path to block out your Leave No Witnesses. So, I mean, it's a kind of a play-by-ear thing, but generally into the slower matchups, you get to swing your daggers a lot more because you're trying to generate these extra points of value. And against the faster matchups, you're really just trying to play this weird kind of tempo game where you're buying back your armor over and over again to block more, mill their deck out.
Okay, so we got Mask of Perdition in the head slot. What type of play lines are we looking to set up with the attack reaction portion of this? Like, what synergies in particular are good with this?
Yeah, so this is just in this deck. It's really just to trigger additional contracts.
Okay.
Right, you put this on. You Annihilate the Armed against a Fi. You banish 2 attacks. You get 2 silver.
Okay. So then
it paid for itself.
And you get the block back, and then you can rebuy it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we also have Flick Knives. Because we only have... Are you primarily flicking the Graven Call and buying it back? I presume you're not flicking the Spider's Bite too often unless it's... like...
there's times where it's correct to flick your Spider's Bite. Generally in the end of the game when you're like setting up a Codex type deal to make your card harder to block off of your Codex of Frailty. But in general, outside of like my opponent is at 1 and I am flicking Spider's Bite to kill them, you're not super interested in flicking Spider's Bite.
Now, I know that Syndra and Mario, they are never blocking with Flick Knives until they absolutely have to. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Huntsman is probably flicking substantially less than those 2 heroes. So
that is correct.
So are you a little bit more willing to give this up to like block a a snatch or cover up something important mid game, or are you also saving it till the game?
In super duper aggressive matchups, this is Iron Rock Gauntlet, and it's been an issue of the deck for a long time. I think is where like when Flick Knives is not useful, you're just basically minus an equipment slot. You're playing a common. So if you'll scroll down to the sideboard, you'll notice Graven Gloves is sitting there. This is a new piece of equipment from Compendium. It blocks the same the first time around, but then at the start of your turn, you can break 2 silver and buy it back, and you have 2 Blade Break sitting in your arm slot. And that's a really good way to convert the silver in those aggro matchups where you're not wanting to flick your Graven Call and buy it back because they really do not care about taking 2 damage.
Right.
So in those matchups, I just board out the Flick Knives and the Graven Call. I play Scale Period because it has any amount of text, and I play these Graven Gloves because they block from.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm glad my hunch was correct. All right, we got Black Tech Whispers, giving the attack on hit go again. Allows you to convert a larger hand when you have some tempo. Are there any particular like lines that we're looking for? Are we trying to, because it feels pretty bad if your opponent like has a D react, blows you out, and then you don't get to convert the rest of your hand. So are you very particular with how you use this, or are you kind of a little bit more risky when you use this? How does this typically used?
Yeah, so in general, you can kind of look at both Black Tech Whispers and Markup Edition as Valiant Dynamos when you have silver.
Okay.
So you can go, I don't really care about this on hit. I'm just going to crack this so it goes to my graveyard. I can buy it back at the start of the
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really good for converting your larger hands, right? Because that's a bit of trouble Huntsman has. But you can also do some incredibly powerful things with those Black Tech Whispers. Like if you block down to a hand that has like a 3-card hand, say that's Leave No Witnesses, Cut to the Chase, or Shred, and Codex of Frailty, that's a massive amount of disruption on 3 cards. You know, you're threatening their arsenal twice. Once the first time, then you're giving them an arsenal off of Codex and doing it again, making a ton of silver in the process.
Okay.
I just can't imagine playing any other cards. Maybe Graven Boots, but that might be swinging it a little bit too much. I really like Black Tech Whispers. It's one of my favorite cards. It's super duper good in the aggro matchups because, like I said earlier, when you attack them with Annihilate the Armed, they're not going to block.
Okay.
They're just going to take 5. You're going to get an action point. You're going to move on with your life. Do whatever it is for your second combat chain.
Okay. All right. Quickly looking at the deck ratios, this is extremely familiar territory for me. This is almost exactly the same ratios as Dorinthia. I mean, Dorinthia has a few more yellows, but this is very, very, very similar to a lot of the warriors that I love. So let's take a look here at the main board here. So let's go through the contract cards, and maybe then we'll go through some of the attack reactions. So the contract cards looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, but you don't play this on offense, so you kind of have very similar to Bolton ratios. I guess like you always want to have a charge card with Arakni. You always want to have a contract card to deploy. So we got Annihilate the Armed. This costs 1. Are you typically using Tunic for this, or are you paying with like a blue swing your weapon into this, or?
Yeah, either case is fine. The one issue I'm finding is that my Tunic counter is a little overloaded at this point, with excessive blood loss being printed. Maybe Annihilate the Arm comes out for another 0 for 4 contract card. But the consistency of Annihilate the Arm making silver is quite important of the deck, because silver is the lifeblood.
So attack action cards
have attack actions in them.
Yeah, most decks have attack action cards. If you're playing against a hero like Dorinthia, do you sideboard this out, or you just keep it to fat deck? Or
I generally keep all my contract cards in against warriors, just because the on hit, whether or not you're making silver, banishing a card out of their deck is quite important, because warriors kind of weirdly play the same game as you, where you're kind of trading cards back and forth, and because their weapon is so much better than yours, they can try and end up on top of that card trade. All of your cards threatening damage and a card from deck becomes really important.
Okay. All right, excessive blood loss. We should actually rewind a little bit. Are you looking to always set up, like, when you fate seal your opponent, are you trying to set up your contract to make silver, or are you trying to tuck power cards down? Like, let's say you're attacking with an Annihilate the Armed and you see Blood Rush Bellow on the top. It doesn't fulfill the contract, but it's a power card.
Sure. So, like a lot of things I'll continuously say, it's a little fluid.
Right.
How much armor does my KO opponent have? Right? Are they just going to shove or give me card armor on this turn? Do I have a shred in my hand?
Right.
How much silver do I have currently? There's a lot of things to look at. generally, their later blood rushes are way worse, right? Because they just have a bunch of blues in their deck.
Right.
So they're just going to send like 5 with the claw into 7 from a blue.
Okay. Right. That makes sense.
So you can sink the blood rush, but if I have an attack reaction, I'm getting over pretty much no matter what against KO. Unless he gives me Scowling Fleshbag, in which case I'm probably happy about that because I get to send Disruption on this next turn when he has the Blood Rush Bellows in his hand.
Makes sense. Okay.
And it's also dependent on...
This is why this is a medium difficulty hero, because there's no flow chart. We are playing
hero power is actually quite difficult.
I see. Okay.
Of a thing.
Right.
There's also these things I like to say to my opponent where... Well, that card doesn't kill me, so it can stay in your deck, right? If I like attack a Fi and I see a Warmongers, keep it in your deck. Goes to the bottom. You can draw that later.
Right.
That's awesome. That's a card that doesn't attack me.
Okay. All right. Excessive Bloodlust. You did mention this. This is a new card from Compendium, cost 1. This is the contract to banish reds. Now. This is one of the cards that can banish 2 cards, so you don't have to use the Mask of Perdition. So this is one of those cards that could really, really punish those redline decks. And a lot of decks right now are, heavily redline decks. So this seems like a great, nice card.
Excellent addition.
Is the yellow and blue versions? Well, first of all, I don't even know. Does the yellow and blue versions exist?
Yes, they do, and they still target red cards. They don't target the cards of their own color.
Their power just goes down. Okay, it's not like the Fletch.
Their power just goes down.
Okay.
There is consideration for the blue one. It's still like a break point when you send it with Spider's Bite because their attack will block for 1 less. So I wouldn't really like playing the yellow one because it's a 1 for 4 attack action card, and that's just too much below rate.
All right. Fleece of Frail. So this is the ones that like to punish decks that have that cut corners, as I like to say as a warrior. All the ninjas are cutting corners here. So a lot of the offensive decks have power 2 or less or defense 2 or less. So very, very good. Also, this is a 0 cost 1.
So it's Winding Blow. It's one of the fluid ones. So this one comes in and out of the deck, depending on what the metagame looks like.
Okay.
So a lot of the ninjas currently have 2 or less block. Acilio has a lot of, like Blast to Oblivion has 2 or less block. And the Earth heroes, Verdance, also has a lot of, like her Tilling and stuff has 2 or less block. So it has a little bit of text into her as well.
What happens if they reveal a card with a pearl in the corner? What happens then?
You will not make any silver because it doesn't have a block value.
Okay, got it. Thank you. All right, Leave No Witnesses. We all know this card. We all, either love it or hate it.
Yeah, it's the second best card in the deck. So
okay, so
this card's really good.
Leave No Witnesses. Okay, got it.
Codex of Frailty.
Codex of Frailty is better? Okay. This is maybe bronze. This is the bronze card.
Yes.
All right, so we got Plunder the Poor. This targets cost 1 or less. A lot of decks are running red line or not Cheerios. Sorry, Cheerios or near Cheerios. So this is probably going to hit a lot of stuff.
This is one of your most consistent silver generators.
It is so good that you decided to run the blues. So this must be a very, very good card. All right, just kind of going over here. The other contract card is Surgical Extraction. Notably, the most expensive one out of all these, but after this goes back into the deck, and if you see the second cycle when they don't have a lot of D-Reacts, the 4 can be very difficult to cover.
Yeah, when they're out of armor. This is one of the best in-game cards in Flesh and Blood.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Explain to me why this card from Super Slam pushed Arakni up from... We jokingly put him in D tier a lot, and now he's at least B tier. Yeah. Why is this card so good?
So this card makes a lot of silver.
Right. A lot of
silver is the lifeblood of this deck, and it makes it generally fairly uninteractably. Obviously, there's certain decks, Gravy, Acilio come to mind, that can kind of get around Hunter or Hunted.
The Quicksilver.
But Glip the Quicksilver does not work on Hunter or Hunted.
Assuming that they ever prime
because
them. Oh yeah, you'll play it in response. Right? Yeah, makes sense.
well, so say you attack me for 3 with your Dawnblade, right?
Yep.
And I react with Hunter Hunted from my hand.
Right.
I have a Huntsman trigger that goes onto the stack. I look at your card, I leave it there. Hunter Hunted resolves, and I resolve the effect of Hunter Hunted. It's like Sync Below.
Right. Okay.
So you don't have a window to draw a card from your Glint the Quicksilver.
Nah. Okay. Well, sure. Okay, so heroes like Gravy, Acilio, they can all like change the top card of the deck.
Yeah, the interaction window is in between the Huntsman trigger and the Hunter Hunted resolving.
Right.
So
this defense trigger comes on the stack, like Test the Strength.
I'm pretty sure it resolves like Sync Below, where it's not a trigger. Because it's a wins defense thing.
Well,
Sync Below is not a win it defense trigger.
Interesting.
Huh.
Well, we'll let Talishar figure it out.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it ends up being later. It's happened both ways for me, so I really couldn't tell you.
That's interesting.
It doesn't really come up all that much.
Okay, but
it's okay. Yeah. You never get glinted with this card anyway. You just cast it from your arsenal.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is the prime time arsenal target.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a card
says it's like test.
This is a card that can really just reduce the density in their deck, like of threats. Like, so if you're going for a fatigue strategy, this is like the goated card.
Yes, this card is very good into
and
most decks. I do tend to board it out against quicker decks like Fi and Syndra. Because those are just rate monster matchups. So you just need to be doing the best numbers you possibly can be every turn. And Hunter Hunted, unfortunately, is quite bad numbers.
Yeah, 3 for 4 is like turning two cards into 2/2 blocks. So, okay, seems good. Let's kind of round out the rest of the deck. So we got CNC. I mean, Tunic, Spider's Bite, CNC, Tunic, Spider's Bite, Codex into CNC. Lots of great lines there. We got Cut to the Chase. You know, I love my 0 cost +3 reactions. So this seems great. Is the second part of Cut to the Chase really relevant? Like, if you're, I guess you get 2 chances with Arakni or 2 chances to hit off the top.
Yeah, you get your trigger to look at the top card, and you go,
I don't
even want to banish that card. Yeah, we'll just bottom it, and then you play this, and you get to look again. I mean, there's no downside to that second line of text, you know. So
seems good. We got a couple of D-reacts like Fate Foreseen, Sink Below, Shelter. I mean, this is a defensive slanted deck. Most assassins are very, very happy to run D-reacts. Do you ever side these out? Does your deck ever become the beatdown? Let's put it that way. Or are you always kind of the more mid-rangey control deck?
You can kind of become the beatdown into stuff like, well, against Gravy, you're just a trying to live deck. I have cut a lot of the Gravy tech from this list as Gravy has fallen by the wayside a little bit. I was playing like Grave Keepings and Mind's Touches, like going really in on the Gravy matchup because it was so bad. But now, generally, you can, if you want to run exactly 60 into certain matchups, you can shave down your D-Rex, but I usually don't unless it's a Kano, which we don't have anymore. So, because the D-Rex are even good into Verdance most of the time, unless they have the plan of never, ever attacking you, so you can't Hunter or Hunted them.
Right. Yep. Which then they can't decompose, so yeah, it's hard for them. One of the things I really love is seeing this card, Sigil of Solace. Often they have to guess whether you have the attack react or the sigil. Seems like a nice mix up there. Codex of Frailty.
It's also just a way to help you convert your hands.
Yep. A little bit on turn 0, obviously very, very good. Codex of Frailty, I mean, I don't know if we need to talk about this card. Do you use this card any differently than the other assassins, or is it just... not really.
We always throw disruption.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's think about the Ponder token. I guess this is a deck where the Ponder token might be I mean, the only awkward
Yeah, there's
thing
some
I'm
icky
seeing
ones.
is
The
Ripple
ripple away
Away.
is kind of sucky. Sometimes you don't want to Arsenal Shred against
Yeah.
like aggro decks because they're not declaring
Yeah.
blocks all that often.
Right.
But in general, the Ponder token is fairly good.
Okay, fair. All right, speaking of Shred, we got 5 copies of Shred, so it looks like this, alongside Cut to the Chase, are the main ways to push through damage. Are you happy with the amount of attack reacts in this deck, or I mean, have you played around with more or less?
Generally, I'm pretty happy. The issue with the contract cards is they don't have a terribly wide amount of attack reactions that can target them at the assassin rate. A lot of those attack reactions are for stealth cards, which these notably are not stealth cards.
Okay.
So, Shred is basically the only one that's at this assassin rate for attack reactions that can help you with these contract cards, because otherwise we're looking at stuff like Razor Reflex, and it is not.
Right.
It is 2026. We should probably stop registering that card.
Okay, fair. Somebody in chat had a question. It said Flick Call gets boarded out sometimes. In which matchups do you consider Flick Call package important?
Gravy Bones is a big one. Pretty much any Guardian, they're trying to either hammer you out or kill you, so it helps you level the playing field a little bit.
Okay. Sure. All right. Another card that you guys got from an expansion slot is Coercive Tendency. Look at the top 3 cards of the defending hero's deck, put them back in any order, then banish the top card. So you're basically going to get to look pretty deep into their deck to make sure that you will complete a contract card and give it go again. So I guess this is a card that in certain matchups you're just going to block with it, but other matchups you're going to use this to extend your hand.
Yeah, you can use it to extend your hand. You can also just use it to banish a card out of their deck. Like if you're tracking their pitch deck, which is an important skill for Huntsman, whenever they're coming back around to their pitch deck with their power card, you can just attack with a dagger and take a card out of their deck. Right. And they don't really get to react to it at all.
All right, that sounds really good. Got 1 copy of Overcrowded. Is this kind of the tech against other Codex users to block for 4?
Yeah, this helps a lot against Marionette, which is quite good deck in the format. And also, there will be random auras around in a lot of other matchups.
Persuasive Prognosis. This is just a assassin staple at this point. Are you really playing this card that often? It seems like the only way to push through is Shred.
Yeah, towards the end game, when they're out of armor, it kind of just says, "Hey, give me a card from your hand."
Right. It's just
where a dagger wouldn't really take a card out of their hand. Yeah, it trades a card, which towards the end of the game is all you're really trying to do. You're just trying to run them out of cards.
Okay.
Prognosis is really good at that, and then you can also get them with Shred, but it's kind of just best in slotted. Just be another random common.
Sure. Okay, we got
contract card if it wasn't.
3 copies of Ripple Away. What are we really trying to look to ripple away in this format?
This is more just help into the Mario matchup. The Mario matchup's kind of a coin flip, but it's one of the most represented decks in the format. Okay. So this and Victor is another big one that it helps against helping against those Gold Main Estates, because that's his main way of killing you. So Ripple Away is just a really good tech card, and we had the space in the blue slot to just play it.
All right, so we got 60 cards in the main deck here. We also have a couple cards here in the sideboard. E-Strike, I guess, against Gravy or whenever you are going to be the beatdown, you need a little bit more hand extension.
Yep.
We've got Erase Face as a popper. Good against Dash. Phi Acilio, yeah. Talent as well. Yeah, class and talent. Yeah.
Yep.
Seems like a pretty good card in this metagame for several heroes that need more interaction. We've got Oasis, Respite, guess Verdance, and I mean, you're a Tunic deck, so this is actually just like really good in general. Although this does stress the Tunic.
This card's powerful. It does stress the tunic a bit more, but it's good against like Tarantula Toxin specifically. It's a way that plays around Tarantula Toxin without you feeling like a trash can. It's good against Verdants. Any deck dealing arcane damage, honestly.
Okay.
You can board in Oasis Respite, feel a bit safer.
Got a copy of Remembrance. What cards are we looking to get back with Remembrance? Codex?
For the most part, Codex of
CNC?
Frailty and Surgical Extraction are the main targets.
Okay, cool.
Because when you get towards that end game, they might not be arsenaling a card. For the CNCs, and Surgical Extraction is a must block in the end game, so it almost always takes 2 cards away from your opponent.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, we got a bunch of other cards in the sideboard here. We got an Arcane Lantern alongside. Every single time I see these things as a warrior, I'm just like, why? Why do I have to run Null Rune Robe and you guys get to this? All right, I mean these seem very powerful. So you got AB3 Spell Void 2, which seems great. We talked about Graven Gloves a little bit. Scale Peeler. Oh god, the bane of my dual wielding Valiant Dynamo's existence.
Hey, you figured out why it's in the deck.
Yeah, this is
there. It is.
This is very good against Kasai and Fang. I can tell you that much.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
It's also it gets boarded in whenever you play the Graven Gloves, just because it has text where the Graven Call would not have any text attacking. So
yep.
You know.
Okay.
You hardly ever attack with it, but
yep. All right.
That's the deck.
So this deck, I think I see you said for Josh here. So this is kind of like the Arakni starter deck to get you started with like learning the play lines with Huntsman, kind of like this is like the kind of
that I wanted to
deck,
keep it a little sauceless.
Yeah, somebody in chat said, "Hey, this is kind
special
of
going on."
Yeah, somebody in chat was like, "Hey, this looks kind of regular." I'm like, "Well, this is 0 to 60. We gotta don't give me the super high tech 1 of 2 ofs toolbox deck because that gets very very complicated very very fast." All right. Any other things you want to say before we take this out for a couple spins against Damien, I presume, or maybe against Pubs? We'll see.
Not that I can really think of.
What type of mistakes do you anticipate I will make? I'll try to.
I think you're gonna arsenal. I think you're gonna put your arsenal in shred jail at one point tonight.
Oh shit! Okay, yep.
And you're gonna arsenal a shred, and you're gonna draw up a Codex of Frailty, and you're gonna
be very sad.
Scratch your head a little bit and hope your opponent blocks.
Oh god, yeah. You cannot play this unless they block. Target card. Oh my god, yeah. So like even Iron Song Response, you could just play it for no value. You can get it out.
You can just play it, but you can't do that with Shred. No.
Okay, this reminds me a little bit of Fatal Engagement, which says you can only play this if they've defended with an attack action card. Okay. I'll try not to make that mistake, Professor.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that. Sometimes it's correct. Maybe we have Damien playing a blocky deck against you, and you want to arsenal it.
Okay.
But otherwise, that's something that might be happening.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. All right. Damien, what do you think we should do? Should we play a game against some Talishar people? Play a game against you? What do you think? You're muted, Damien.
I was muted.
I knew it.
That is correct.
Yeah. What do you think we should do?
You figured me out. I think we should play against me.
Okay. All right, come find us then. That'll be the easiest way to do this.
Why did you? What do you mean? I'm just gonna send you an invite,
dude. I have the frame set up with Lucas on the side. It's gonna be hard. Just come find me. Just come find me. Just come find me. Oh, hold on. Let me log into my actual.
Hold on, Josh. Just add me.
Oh shit! I remember. I forgot my actual. Hold on. What's my password? Hold on. Let me tell you. I forgot.
Oh my.
Oh, okay. Wait. Let's go back over here. Let me figure this shit out. Okay. Man, hold on. I forgot my Talishar password. Give me a second. Let me go look it up.
This is crazy.
You see,
I can't believe this happened.
I have too many Talishar accounts. You know, I'm a smurfer. I have 8 Talishar accounts apparently. Oh, okay. It's that password. Okay, got it. Okay, we're back. Okay, you said add
Okay,
you,
I
Damien?
sent you a friend request. Yeah, I sent you a friend request.
Oh, I don't have any friends. Oh, okay, I have one friend now.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And just make the lobby friends only.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, look at. Oh my God.
Wow.
We have the
Advanced
technology.
stuff.
We
Look at this
have the
tech.
technology. Oh my God. We have the technology, boys. All right. All right. Okay, there we go. All right. So typically what we like to do here, Lucas, we like to have like one favored matchup, one unfavored matchup, one neutral matchup. And typically in game 1, I get quite a few, quite a bit of help from you, and then a little bit less help in the middle game, and then the third game, even less. So that's kind of how we'd like to do things. Josh will do literally anything other than create a private game. Dude, it's so complicated when you have the Discord frame set up.
Josh, get out of that for me.
What? That the technology didn't work?
Join my game. Try refreshing. Do you see my game anywhere? Does this work?
Oh
gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, this is so difficult.
Dude, I'm just gonna make a game. There's not a bajillion classic constructed Huntsmans sitting over here, Damien. Come on.
I thought it would work. Why do the buttons not work? Why does nothing work?
All right, come find us.
Ah.
Easy. All right, so we're playing against a 5. Would you consider this favored, unfavored, or kind of a neutral match?
So this is generally a fairly unfavored matchup. Fi just kind of overwhelms you a little bit.
Okay.
And he has good armor block, so it's kind of hard to get him off his tempo.
What is our win con in this? Because I think Fi is one of the heroes that is very difficult to fatigue. So what is our?
No, our win con is killing him.
Okay. So we're not running out his deck. Okay, so would we like to go first or second at this matchup? And what kind of
go second? It's an aggro matchup.
Okay, so in general, if we have to actually kill them with physical damage, we pick second. If we're trying to deck them out, we go first. Is that kind of a good rule of thumb?
Go first, swing a couple daggers, see if you get a card or two.
Sure. Okay. So you did mention that in certain matchups we don't need the Graven's Call. I feel like this is one of those matchups. So let's go with the Graven Claws. So does that mean we run Scale Peeler?
Yeah, we'll be running Scale Peeler in this matchup.
Sure. Okay, so that's our equipment loadout. So we have the base 60. Do we need anything from the sideboard? I guess Erase Face does turn off a lot of lines.
So a lot of what I do in this Fi matchup is I board up the 2 Erase Faces and 1 Enlighten Strike.
Okay.
And then I cut my 3 Hunter Hunteds out of the deck.
Okay. So this is a Hunter Hunted, kind of feels like the way you talk about Hunter Hunted makes... Where is that card? Oh, right here. Makes me... it kind of reminds me of Blunted. It's really good, but it's not good in every matchup. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
This is a stats monster matchup. We're just trying to do the best numbers every turn, and Hunter Hunted is pretty poor at doing numbers.
All right. Let's see.
Unless the card you hit is in their hand.
Yeah.
It's pretty good if you hit a card out of their hand, but if you don't, you know.
Okay. A interesting hand here. All right. So we don't have a lot of block, it looks like.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, isn't it?
So are we like, obviously Codex is a really, really powerful card, but Erase Face is one of the cards that we like sideboarded in for this matchup. So, I mean, we're probably going to have to block with both of these, but is there like a priority here?
I mean, I'd block with the Erase Face first, right? You know, we can maybe get 4 value out of our Shelter the Storm, but...
Yep. Going to discard this, or just going to look for a...
We can fish for a 4 block,
okay,
I think.
Sure. All right.
And it's not necessarily true that we'll block with this Codex of Frailty. We probably will here, though. We can probably... you could either play your Shelter on this, or you could block and...
Okay, we'll play the Shelter.
Yeah, I'd probably just play the Shelter on this, yeah. Seems clean.
Yep. Now, even though we're going to be leaking a little bit of damage, this is a nice way to kind of catch up here.
Yeah.
Very, very likely he gets to go 4 wide, though. Yep.
Yeah,
so,
that's just the fight experience, right?
Yep. So it's going to Phoenix Flame. So we're going to go down to 37 after all this is done. Maybe 30. No, Shuko hasn't triggered yet. Yep.
Yep.
And, yep. We'll just play out the Sigil at the end.
Hopefully he doesn't Lava Burst us.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep. Okay, so basically nothing happened. Cool.
Basically nothing happened, right?
All right, so let's see here. So we have one of those great contract cards. This is obviously either going in the arsenal or powering this up. Okay, so I'm thinking E-strike bottom this into this, arsenal this. Or
seems accurate to me.
Or do you prioritize swinging a weapon here?
I don't really want to swing daggers at Phi. They don't. Okay. They just tickle him.
Okay. So we'll just go with that plan. This into this, arsenal this.
Yep.
And the beautiful thing is Damien doesn't know whether we got a reaction or a sigil in hand, which is kind of cool. Okay, so the very first Huntsman trigger, I don't think I've ever resolved this. So let's resolve Arakni Huntsman trigger for the very first time in 2026. All right, so we see probably a pretty good card, but it also okay, so it costs 1 or less, so it fulfills the contract. He doesn't have any armor that he could just like spare here. He's probably not running D-React, so I feel like we're supposed to leave this on top.
Yeah, seems good to me. Okay. Don't click yes. You sunk it.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
yeah, yes is sync.
Yes, I'm saying yes to the card. I want to see you. It's asking, do you want to sync? Okay.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
No, we
don't like that card on top. All right.
Yeah,
there we go.
We like this card on top.
All right, no blocks. I guess we should get our block value before we activate these?
Yeah, generally.
Okay. So we'll look to get some block value. Oh, he has a D-React. Oh, no. Just what I said, Phi doesn't run D-Reacts. I get... Okay, so let me back up a little bit. Do a lot of decks run D-Reacts against you as Huntsman?
A lot of decks tend to just run their whole deck into you. We didn't hover over and see how many cards Damien's presenting. I mean, it looks like 50, he's just presenting the...
He presented 60? Okay. Okay, yeah, so, but 60. Most people will just shove their whole deck. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people that don't super duper understand the matchup, like obviously Damien has probably played a ton of Huntsman as well.
Yeah, he terrorized me at a pro quest with this hero.
He's going to know that he doesn't want to dilute his deck down too terribly much.
Right. Okay, all right. All right. Do you have a Phoenix Flame that you can discard? Oh, convenient. Okay. All right. So going to be 4, draw a card, go again. Okay, let's look at this hand here.
Yep.
Terrible draw.
The terrible draw, you said? Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like the highest value play is just blocking with all these, playing this out, and playing Codex, getting back this, but I feel like there's a better line. There must be a better line here. Let's see.
Yeah, so I think I would like to keep our Codex of Frailty for an extra turn. So I think I'm just going to be blocking with the 2 cards that aren't Leave No Witnesses.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. You want to send it, and then
I want to send the Leave No Witnesses, and then we get to block down on the next turn. And
okay. So instead of sending just 1 Leave No Witness, we get to send 2. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll block
and
a little bit here.
We can probably get our armor involved a little bit at some point this turn, since we want to be able to threaten it with our attacks as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, but this is not a high priority yet. Maybe.
Yeah, it's not a high priority thing to be blocking out.
We'll just block here for now. Surely something scarier will come.
About 4 more damage.
Yeah. Okay, so I presume we just... Well... I mean, unless it's... Even if it's like breaking point, I feel like we're fine. So maybe we just block like this. Is okay?
Works for me.
I don't...
Yeah.
I don't...
It's a numbers matching game. Your opponent presents a number, and you go, how do I match this number?
Okay. 2?
No,
Lava
3.
burst.
Shuko. Haha.
Oh, Shuko.
Oh my god! Look at this lava burst. Isn't it good?
I think we can just accept this damage.
Yeah. Yum.
Yeah.
All right. So now we got a Leave No Witnesses that we could even double dip on, which is nice. Although the fact that he didn't he probably drew a D-React, or maybe he drew like a Rowdy Local or something. I don't know, Warmongers or something. Is this deck susceptible to Warmongers?
I believe the only non-attack action in the deck is Codex of Frailty.
Oh, sweet. Oh, you're immune. I like it. That makes a lot of sense. All right.
Yeah, it's definitely possible he drew a defense reaction.
Yeah.
Which is like...
Okay, so this is not a red, so I would like to sink this.
Yeah, and one of my general rules of thumb against Fi is to just sink his blue every turn. If you see a blue on top, you sink it, because the deck really thrives off of having a blue.
Right, having at least one blue. Yep, makes sense.
And the Emberblade is the reason that this matchup isn't very good. So turning off the Emberblade is really nice. We got 2 cards, and we get to play out our Sigil and Arsenal and pass.
That sounds great. So now... But with just 3 cards, very unlikely for us to have to block down. So maybe we get a more wide turn ending on Codex. We'll see. All right, Rise from the Ashes. Going to get him a Phoenix Flame. Okay, so... I mean, this hand feels like it can only be played one way. Like,
what is that way?
Like Peeler into CNC? Or Spider's Bite... Sorry, Spider's Bite into CNC? Like, that's the only...
Yeah, I mean, that seems accurate.
Block down, but I don't feel like we're going to get the chance.
I don't want to block all the way down, no. I feel like we just want to block pretty efficiently with our numbers, and like you might honestly just play the Shelter on this, because he's not... His card in hand is a Phoenix Flame that's going to attack for... 2.
Comes in for 1.
It comes in for 1 because Fire Tenant doesn't have a...
Yeah.
So we might honestly, if you want to block it, you can give armor, but I wouldn't give him a whole card for this.
I mean, if he just passes, then we don't even have to Tunic. We can just pay for it.
We get to save our Tunic counter here, which is nice.
Yeah. All right, Spider's Bite trigger. Is this something that you have to declare in paper?
I usually just say the word trigger.
Okay.
That's about the extent I say it too. I do generally tell my opponent that they are not blocking for enough, but
right. Yeah, like, are you sure? You want
maybe I'm too nice.
Yeah, I always do that too. I'm like, are you sure? You want, like,
Yeah, this is only blocking for 4. This is not blocking for 6.
On Talishar, when I play Bolted, so many times people block and then take it back. They're like, oh shit, it boosted it. Okay, so I feel like this is a turn where we're going to need to utilize black text, but we can't ensure any of our attacks hit because we don't have a reaction. So I kind of want to just use the weapons and then maybe end.
Yeah, we do just get to send the daggers first.
Okay, so I presume you send the scale peeler first, then the spider's bite, because then if you do it the other way around, they can block with an attack action.
They can block the scale peeler, yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
All right.
This guy.
I remember that from the Azuri days. I remember that from the Azuri.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so no blocks there. Okay, so scale pillar is active. Okay. Are we sending this, or are we sending plunder black text into this?
I wanna try and send both. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's send the spider's bite, and
because even if this doesn't hit, it's still good.
Like I mean, we get stuck with a 2-block in our hand for the turn,
right?
And our turn is a little susceptible to getting sunk below.
Yeah, if he has a D-react, this is gonna be really bad. Okay, so this card fulfills the contract, so I think we'll just keep it.
Yeah, seems good to me.
Okay. If he doesn't block this, do you think that's like a... Okay, interesting. So
this is a pretty telegraphed 0 for 3 defense reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So I would maybe just activate my Mask of Perdition if you're going to activate any reaction.
What 0 for 3 D-react does Phi run?
The one that draws a card if you have 2. Yeah, that one.
Right.
I mean, our whole turn did kind of hinge around these Black Tech Whisperers, but this block is so odd that, something seems a little fishy.
Yeah, because he's still at 32 life, and he could extract a ton of value from this. Okay, so I guess we'll...
Also do a CNC at me last turn. Pluck 3 cards and pass.
Yeah. So I think you just want to pass on this. I don't think we want to activate any reactions.
Yeah. Lilt if you be on the grave. Yep. There we go. Okay. So it is what it is. We IP won, but whatever. All right. Some hands do be like that, I guess.
Either playline or IPing one. So
this one had the higher potential upside. Okay. All right. Rise from the ashes.
Looks like we might be facing down an Artivore this turn.
Ooh, okay. Very nice combo. Arrives from the ashes, Art of the Phoenix War. Okay, so he's gonna get to draw 2, give +1 to his attack action cards, so not his Ember Blade noticeably. He just drew into what you opt earlier. Okay, let's take a look at this hand here. We got I mean, is this hand just block and play Codex? Or is that... But we also draw a tech card.
We're getting... Yeah, we are getting presented with a power turn, though, so we probably just want to try and shut this down the best we can, right? Mm-hmm. So let's preserve our life total.
Okay, so we'll block that a little bit here.
On this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't draw a blue, which is good for us.
Yep. Oh my god. We getting away with murder here. Is it always leave no witnesses? Is there any... Like, if we don't have silver...
it's always leave no witnesses in this case.
Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can find a red. That seems like a great red to keep on top.
No, wait, hold on. Can I just... Oh, okay. Sure.
Sweet. No reactions? Oh, boo.
No, definitely have reactions.
Yeah. All right, draw something good.
All right.
Oh.
Good enough to me.
Yeah, good enough.
You can always play it. So
yeah.
Dude, I draw some of the worst hands.
Phoenix Bannerman,
Bannerman.
head. Search your
I
deck
think
for Phoenix.
only Naive is allowed to pilot this deck.
No.
This is Naive's deck? Okay.
This is
Naiv's
Naive deck.
yeah.
I pulled it from the calling. I don't draw quite nearly as good, unfortunately.
I don't want to block at all on this turn. I will not lie to you.
Okay, let me see if I can figure out why. So this gives all assassin attacks go again. So... Okay, I see the vision. I see the vision. So one thing we didn't talk about is how contract cards can stack if you play another contract card later, and it fulfills the
as long as
contract
they're
on
face
earlier.
up in the arena. Yep.
Okay, so that means we have to keep the combat chain together. That's the main thing. Don't break the combat chain. Okay. Okay, so let's... Okay. I think I see what we're doing here. Are we using our tunic on this turn for this?
I think we're probably just pitching our blue and
because we'll have one extra. Okay, we have one extra floating.
Yeah,
we'll just leave it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right, so let's see.
That turn was not it.
I mean, I presume we start with this one.
Yeah, it's the most likely to not be bricked,
okay.
right? Okay. If you attack with Fleece the Frail and you see 4 3 blocks,
on top 3 blocks, we're gonna want to rage. But the chance we see 4 cards that are
4 blue cards on top of the deck.
Okay,
yeah,
so I think we just keep it, right?
We want to keep this on top to guarantee that the coercive tendency is going to work.
Okay, cool. Okay, and this is just it gets go again, not on hit go again. Seems real nice.
Yeah, they just have go again.
All right.
So we want to play that.
So now we get to look at 3. Okay.
Yep.
So we should keep in mind these other cards, right? Because we're going to play another contract card as well. Is there...
Yeah, he did declare no blocks on this, and it is going to banish when the coercive tendency resolves.
Mm-hmm.
And the excessive blood loss is going to try and banish 2 more cards, right? If we happen to leave a red on top.
Uh-huh. Oh, we can't sync. It's not opting 3.
Okay. It doesn't sync. It just rearranges the top 3. Yeah.
Okay. So coercive will banish this card. Excessive blood loss will banish this card, and will attempt to banish this card and fail. But
it'll still banish it. We just won't make any silver.
Oh, okay. So the order here does not matter.
As long as you don't put the blue card on top.
Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. Tom.
So you want? Whoa! You want to? You want to do the reverse order there?
Hold on. Sorry. As long as you don't put the blue card on top, proceeds to put the blue card on top. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right, we did it. We did.
Yeah, this seems like a better order.
This is a much better order. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I'm a potato, guys. What can I say? All right. All right. So excessive blood loss. So the coercive triggered, banished. Excessive blood loss triggers. Banished to red, attempts to banish the blue, fails. Okay. So...
Yeah, and I want to send this Fleece the Frail next.
Okay.
Because we want to have as many banishes as possible with as many contract cards on the chain as possible.
Okay. All right. Okay, this is...
Rise
it fulfills
seems
both...
to be a 2-block.
Yeah, it's a 2-block, and it fulfills the first one, so we'll keep it. Pepega brain. Hey. Okay. Okay. No reaction from him. Okay. So we will banish the top card of the deck. Make a silver from this.
and
from
Voice of
this.
Tendency,
Okay,
or
so we'll have 4
yeah,
silver.
from the Blood Loss.
Cool. Are we going to use our Perdition anytime this turn?
We'll probably be using it on the last attack, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so if this Blood Loss hits, potentially we could make 4 silver if everything goes right. 2 from
If this Blood
1
Loss,
and 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
if there are
we
2
get an
red
extra
2
card.
blocks... Ah.
Yeah, we can make a lot of silver this turn.
Okay. Okay. Hey, it's a red 2 block. What do you know?
Yeah, that does seem good, doesn't it?
We'll keep that on top. Okay. So, I guess we'll use this as well.
I want to. Yep.
But we
might as well. It's already got its block value.
We should order the trigger to let the excessive blood loss trigger first, right?
Yes.
Okay. Which means it should be to the. We should move it this way, right?
To the right, yeah,
okay.
Like this.
Because it's stacked like this. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll do the blood loss trigger first. Holy shit! We have 10 silver. We made 6 silver from 1 banish. What? What?
We're rich.
How?
Now we get to block with Graven Gloves every turn for the rest of the game.
How did we make 6?
Well, it banished 2 cards.
Oh, it banished excessive blood loss and then Fruits of Flail. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, Fleets of Frail's a 3 block though, so it didn't trigger. Wait, no. It couldn't.
No,
have...
we got.
Spreading Flames was banished, and then Fire that burns within.
Fire that burns within. Also
okay. So then, so 6 triggers there, potentially more with this. Oh my god.
Well, we got 2 more silver from that. Yeah.
2 more silver because it's a red. But if this was a 2 block, it would have been.
We would have gotten 3 more silver.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Olympia is.
That's
jealous.
a lot of silver.
This is a lot of silver, boys. We're really rich.
This is a lot of silver. Yeah.
Okay, so how do we spend all this?
With our equipment.
Yeah. Okay.
Our equipment costs 2 each.
Okay.
That's 6 buybacks right there.
Okay. I love how Josh can't read cards. Yes. Yeah, I was like, we banished excessive. Nope, that doesn't sound right. Okay. You want a tunic brick silver to get an arsenal?
Silver costs 3. No.
Oh shit! It's not gold. My bad.
Man.
I'm a real potato. Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think our tunic counter is worth the 1 value from a spider's bite, so I want to just pass this turn.
Okay, we got 12 silver. I like it. Josh, please toggle on the card counter with this deck. It is better viewer experience, so we can see how hard you milled it. Holy shit! He's at 23 cards. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you just hit him with 2 excessive blood losses.
Holy shit.
I have a feeling we're going to be blocking this turn. I will not.
By the way, we're probably dead. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
This is
so how
this is a bit of a 5 thing that's going to happen
toggle
here.
on the card counter? Is that somewhere here? Show counters on cards? Is it this one? Ah, yes. Okay, there we go. Okay. There you go. Now you guys can see. Okay. Okay, so spreading flames with a blue. Uh-oh, this is going to hurt.
Yeah, this is a 6-card spreading flames turn.
Okay, so I feel like we should try to block with this so we can buy it back. And maybe block with this, set it up. Okay, so we're probably just blocking. Maybe we keep this. Maybe. Probably not.
Maybe we get to keep that.
Okay.
Hopefully we get to keep it. Our opponent's at 18. We're kind of killing them.
Yeah. Okay. He has 3 flames in the bin. Okay. Soaring Strike. Okay.
Can let him like double lava burst us or something like that. So probably don't want to let this one hit.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got a nice.
But we have the perfect answer for it.
Yep. I mean, some more defense.
Yeah, that card seems good.
Yeah, seems good.
We can kind of just try and whittle them down from this point.
Okay. Pitching for the Ember Blade.
I think I'm fine accepting this damage because it can't trigger the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's also just a head jab.
Mm-hmm. These two cards also play very nicely together.
Quite well together, yeah. Yeah, they're a bit of a combo, as the kids would say.
Yeah. Okay, so this could be a Lynx turn. Are we...
Yeah, this seems like a good spot for our armor here. We do have to be careful. He did show us a Tenacity at some point, although I think he might have blocked with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so do we want to block and prevent the snap mask in the...
Let's take a peek at his graveyard real quick to see if he did block with that Tenacity that I remember seeing.
Yep, right here.
He did block with a Tenacity. Now, I don't remember Naib's list exactly, but generally it's only one, maybe two.
Yep.
Tenacity would be pretty brutal here.
So the mask would get... So if he snaps and then masks for like Lava Burst, that's 6.
That'd be 6 more damage, yeah.
So I feel like whenever if they mask for 6 or less, I feel like that was 5 was our very first 0 to 60 episode, and I remember I was always trying to get like 7 or more value. So
sure,
the chance he arsenals is kind of low though, so I'm leaning towards just blocking.
Well, I mean, do we think he's going to be able to mask snaps this and
play that?
Play another card? Play this card out of his hand?
It's actually quite low now that you put it that way. All right, let's mess around and find out.
Let's limit test a little bit. What's the worst that could happen? We die?
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen, guys? All right. There goes the mask.
The mask, yeah.
All right. Maybe Salt? Maybe...
He only hit us twice this turn.
Yeah.
Tenacity would be much better if he has a second one.
Yep.
He could get the one card that makes everything Draconic. Yeah, that one.
Ooh.
So this will come in for 5, and then he'll get to play the other attack too.
Okay. So the chance that he's going to arsenal is low, so I kind of just want to block here.
Yeah. Probably just block here for now. Yeah.
And then if he sends
wounding blow is still wounding blow.
Yeah. Aha, there we go.
Oh.
Woo! That hurts.
Ouchie.
I guess we're just blocking. Hurt. I mean, we don't.
Yeah, it seems fine to me.
So we potentially could get more silver, and 4 is bigger than 3, but I think we're supposed to block.
I'll leave a whole hand with a 1 cost.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
4 is bigger than 3, but 8 is a really big number, so I kind of want to just block.
Yep.
We're going to be able to buy our Graven Gloves and our hat back on this turn, so we'll have a bit of extra armor installation.
Ooh, we are. Look at us, Olympia. Not only do we have a ton of money, we can buy our stuff back too, and we don't have to spend a card and an action point to do it. Okay. Looks like another hand that's just blocking, maybe extracting value out of the silver.
Yeah, I don't know. We might keep this one attack in our hand because he only has Tunic left, and if he blocks with the Tunic, we're fairly happy about that, right?
Mm. Okay. All right. Fair.
He is starting to chip us down a bit now, though. These 5 turns.
This doesn't seem that great.
This card. Yeah, I don't want this card at all.
Okay. I think we take this because we can convert this hand if there's something superior coming. We probably should block with this, though, somewhere.
At some point, yeah.
Not here, though. Oh, maybe we should have blocked with this. Yeah, we should have blocked with that. Sorry, the headpiece. Because there's a world where we this into this.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
Probably
arsenal
can just
this.
Pop our Graven Gloves in front of this.
Yeah. We want to make sure we buy back this as many times as possible, right? So.
Yeah, because I mean it's 2 armor block every time we buy it back, and that's
dude.
That's
look at us.
insane,
We're
no?
the mechanologists now. Oh my god. Holy shit. Wait. The silver just says gain 12
Gain 2
silver.
life.
12 silver just says gain 12 life. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Dude, I thought flick knives were like, you don't even think about it. You just equip flick knives. It's like, no. Huh. And this looks
probably gonna block
so
with their tunic
scary.
here.
Like, this looks so scary.
It does
right?
look scary. Yeah, this is just their tunic.
Yep.
And then...
That's fine.
Yep.
Do you pop these to rebuy them, or we think the game will go 3 more turns, so we can just keep spending it on Graven Gloves?
It's an interesting point. I think we're going to have a turn where we get to attack our opponent again eventually.
Okay.
And we want at least our Black Tech Whisperers available when that turn comes around.
Sure.
So it's reasonable to pop the Mask there, but I wouldn't pop the Black Tech Whisperers.
Okay. All right. Okay. We have Tunic into Surgical, which would be pretty good.
I'm trying to keep this Surgical Extraction, yeah. So
if the opponent doesn't block this gets no value. If they block with 2 cards, this gets a bunch of value. So are you looking to keep this card or block with this card?
I'm looking to block with the Shred.
Okay.
Because if he's giving us 2 cards on the Surgical Extraction, we're quite happy about it anyway. Now, he does have defense reactions left, but they're gumming up his turn right now if he has them, so we're not too terribly mad at that.
All right, Annihilate the Armed. I guess we want to leave this on top because we have our Tunic.
Yeah. Yeah, and that incentivizes us not to use our Tunic on this Surgical Extraction on this next turn. 1 damage.
We'll take 1.
1 more damage.
That's bad.
That is bad. I didn't even get to click on this when I was like, "Oh, are you sure you want to do that?" I feel like we're happy to just block.
I'm probably just blocking with the gloves, yeah.
All right, there's a chance as a D-rack. That's going to be very, very, very sad for us. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
There's nothing we can really do about it. So,
I mean, we could break silver and dig for a Shred.
Yeah, but we know what our top card is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We do want to sink it. We don't give him a blue, but he's got 14 cards. So maybe we just let him have a bunch of blues.
Yeah, so I haven't exactly been tracking his pitch. He's coming up on another Art of War Phoenix.
Oh, we want blues to be on top, so we want to keep this here.
Yeah, I want to keep this card because if he hasn't drawn into his Art of the Phoenix War, he will draw into it 1 card less.
Okay.
At this point.
All right. Looks like he has his sink below. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is okay. All right, so we're getting to the point where both decks are getting pretty low.
Yep.
All right, so we got that really nice 1-card play. If we can keep it, we could Tunic to Annihilate the Armed, which would be very, very nice.
Well, we've got a better one now.
We got a better line now.
Accessible loss instead of Annihilate the Armed.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so Ignite seems like a
prime target for the Graven Gloves here. Yeah.
All right. Is there? He still has 2 cards. There's no world where we can play both.
No,
of these.
we're just going to be blocking with our 2 left cards this turn cycle.
Maybe not on this though.
Well, maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe we are going to get to send it. Depends how bad his turn is. If he doesn't have a finisher, we actually get to play our hand.
We just keep this tunic counter for the entire game. We never use the tunic counter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he just IP'd a Phoenix Flame there.
Yep, he did.
Okay,
so... Interesting.
Yeah, so I think we can start on a Spider's Bite here.
Yeah.
So we can actually... Well, how close are we to drawing that? Did we pitch a Codex of Frailty this game? Or no? We blocked with 1, played 1. So we're drawing a Codex of Frailty here soon, but I think it's better to just be blocking down and then Codex Leave No Witnessing, as opposed to trying to CNC him. So I think we can lead on Spider's Bite here.
Okay. And then we go into this. If he doesn't block, then we can...
Well, we'll go into the Annihilate the Armed.
Oh, go into Annihilate the Armed first.
Yeah, because Bloodloss has the chance to banish 2 cards. So it's just threatening more silver.
So what? Oh, you want to send this first because it's less threatening and more likely to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And it'll be on the combat chain for when Bloodloss is on the attacking end, threatening more silver.
Okay, sure. Okay, so we want to find attack action cards. That is an attack action card. So we will leave it.
Works for me.
Okay, so now we can actually burn both if we want.
I think we just want to boots. We want to save our mask for the...
Oh, right. Because we get a chance for the contracts to trigger on both.
You get more silver. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so...
This order doesn't matter.
This order doesn't matter. Okay, so we get go again. Annihilate the Arm banishes the blue dragon power. We get a silver, back to 3.
Yep.
Now we can tunic.
Tunic counter.
First tunic on turn 10. Let's go.
First tunic counter of the game.
All right. Excessive blood loss sees the red. And Annihilate the Arm
I think we
wanted to see...
attack action cards.
Attack action cards. So this is both. So we'll keep it.
Yep.
And now we Perdition?
Yep.
Because we could buy back a ton of stuff. Potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially we'll have 6 gold. We could buy back all this.
Yeah, potentially we'll have
or
6 silver.
6 silver, yeah.
To buy back everything on this next turn. This next start of turn.
All right,
so we want to make sure the blood loss goes first.
Blood loss goes first. Okay, banish. 7 silver.
We did miss on 1, but we still got 6 silver, which is the number we needed to get to.
Yeah, we have 7 now. So there's the codex that we.
Yep.
Put
so
a long
we'll
time
probably
ago.
just be blocking down to this.
All right, he pitched a sick blow to play his fancy Art of War, and with 6 cards left, like, Okay,
Yeah.
so we have 2 of these.
Just wanna...
but
he is a 7, but I feel like he's going to try and kill us this turn, so I think we just want to block as efficiently as possible.
Okay. All right. I know how to block. Sort of.
Ooh.
This is wrong, isn't it?
I mean...
There's a chance that he doesn't attack us again, right? And then if this is here, we can't play this.
Yep.
So we should have blocked this. We might lose value here, but
well, you can take a peek at his graveyard and see what kind of finishers he would have left.
1 Lava Burst left.
We know he has. Yeah, he probably has a Blaze Headlong left too somewhere. Unless we banished it. Yeah, that's the other thing. We got to check his graveyard and his banish to try and find everything.
Yeah. There's the so this is probably
There's the
Lava
basic one.
Burst.
There's a Lava Burst still,
Yeah.
so I think it's reasonable to.
I mean, if it's Lava Burst, we just give them
just-
here and here.
Yeah.
We might lose value here, but there's a small chance he doesn't. Okay, so yeah, we're good.
He's gonna attack us for a bit more here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he gets to get a flame back and then get a flame back from Phi. So it's gonna be 6 total damage more coming at us.
Yep. Do we want to keep this or?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So we'll just block down to the Codex. All right, we want Graven Gloves.
Click yes on all these buttons.
I would like all my stuff back. Thank you very much.
Oh, freshly. It's like we started turn 1 of this game now.
Oh my god.
I am fatigued.
And wow. Well, Lucas, you said this was an unfavored matchup, but it turns out coercive tendency, giving go again, and then attacking 3 wide made so much silver. Dude, this is better than
that seems strong.
Better than Valiant Dynamos. Holy shit.
It's very reminiscent of Valiant Dynamos, isn't it?
I love blocking with my equipment.
I think I've got a convert, fellas.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow.
That seems powerful.
Okay. In terms of piloting, was there any things you saw that I could do better? Any things that I
I mean, so it comes down to a macro thing where in like a calling, right? If you're playing this deck, you got to be really snappy with your decisions.
Okay.
So that's like one of the biggest things. Is
this was a 42-minute
long.
Game.
Yeah. So, and it's against a Phi, right? Imagine we're playing against a Pleiades.
Right. Okay, so certain matchups could go very, very long. Like this is already considered like the fastest really matchup, and I took 42 minutes. Fair. But that was literally my first game, so.
Yeah, no, I think you did pretty fine. But it is a lot of just flesh and blood basics, right? We're just attacking, blocking, attack, react, defense, react. So it comes down to this mind game of like, do I think my opponent is going to block this Plunder the Poor so I can extend my turn by an extra 4 points of value or something like that? Or do I just block for my 3?
It did not calculate the turn 6 value correctly. This was not a 14 value turn where we dealt 14 damage. We made so much money on turn 6. We got to buy this back for 5 turns in a row. It's turn 11 and he's fatigued. Normally it takes decks 15 turns to go through their deck. That's how many? We banished 8, 9, 10. We banished 13 cards. Wow. Is it normal to banish about a 1/4 of their deck with contracts?
It's matchup dependent, and like obviously against like a Guardian, you're going to banish a lot less cards because they'll be blocking out your on hit a lot more. But you do still get a lot of cards because of Hunter Hunted. That's a big plus for the Guardian matchup. Is you sometimes you just like hit Matra Grande and get 3 cards out of their deck, or
I see.
God forbid you hit one of their power cards and you win the game on the spot, like visit the Goldmane Estate.
I found the technology, Damien. There's a send friends invite.
Oh, send friends invite. Wow.
Let's go.
So I get to be less helpful this game, right? That's how this works.
I'm still a noob, so I would appreciate a little bit of help, but yeah.
We'll see what Damien decides to bring into you.
Huntsman wins in spite of Josh's best efforts.
What? Oh my goodness. Game. Oh, Talishar. What happened?
Talishar breaking?
In all seriousness, love watching the learning experience. Yeah. It's like I don't think there's any content quite like this where you got a. Damien probably disagrees, but I mean, a lot of people consider me a pro player. Whether or not I'm washed up or not, that's another thing. But seeing a pro try to pilot a deck they've never piloted before is definitely interesting. All right, we got the Spider-Man pointing at each other here. Okay, so this feels like another tempo matchup, so I feel like going second is correct.
Yeah, there is something you can think about where he gets a transformation on turn 0 if you don't draw up like Shelter from the Storm to prevent the flick. Yep. If that's not something you're terribly worried about, you're fine going second. So I'll leave this up to you.
I think I'm gonna click second and just hope we draw Shelter on turn 0. Damien, no webcam. Yeah, he's a little shy today. He said he was feeling a little bloated, right?
I'm so lazy.
Yeah, he's feeling lazy. He doesn't want to turn it on. Oh, we forgot to do something at the beginning of the stream, Lucas. We were like, do we have lights on or lights off for you? I was like, well, yeah. Lights on is a Huntsman in the day. Yeah. But I think it looks cooler with lights on.
I do think it looks cooler with the lights off.
Yeah, let's go back to original Huntsman vibes.
Yeah.
I think Arakni wins this game. I think you would be correct, Drew.
The January AGE, my top 4 match was against Lucas Oswald, and this was the matchup. And there was a point where the casters were having a bit of fun, where they were like, all right, Lucas attacks Lucas, and Arakni's going to transform, and we're going to pass to Arakni's turn. And it was.
I'm not sure what Lucas should do here. Is Lucas going to block? All right. Okay. Let's think here. I feel like Marionette is not like a Guardian level of blocking, but they do have a lot of D-reacts.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're gonna get like super sick silver turns.
I think we will be generating less silver in this matchup. That is for sure. But I do think we're probably still going to want the Graven Gloves.
Okay.
The Graven Gloves can help block against Hunter's Clave because they are very incidentally a 2-block once you buy them back. So it helps against that piercing.
Okay. Cool. None of these seem amazing. I mean, Oasis seems pretty good, though.
Yeah, you can consider the Oasis Respite.
Yeah. I'd
be fine with submitting.
Is this a matchup where this is really goated?
I guess it can be.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a D-react. So they're playing a lot at reaction speed. We also want to be playing a lot at reaction speed. Okay. And they have a lot of really good cards in their deck that we want to banish. There's Leave No Witnesses, Codex, Tarantula Toxin. So if we can try and snipe those with the Hunter hunted.
All right. We got our Shelter, so we're not going to get flicked.
Alrighty, yeah. We drew up 4 Assassin Commons. That's great.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Is there a priority? I think this is probably what we want to keep, right? Oh no, he has. Never mind. He has no intent. No, this was bad. We want to keep. We want to keep.
I think the Plunder the Four is the better card here.
Yeah. Okay, so
it's going to hit both his attacks and his reactions and his dagger pumps.
Yeah. So something like this might be good.
I don't know if I want to give him 2 cards here.
Okay, we will just give
this matchup still can come down to fatigue. He did present 74 or 73
Oh yeah, you're right. He did present a ton of cards. Oh yeah, you're right.
And we only presented 63, so we need to be kind of careful with our card count.
Okay, makes sense.
We got unlucky.
Ow. Okay.
I mean, your cards are just as good as mine sometimes.
Yeah. Do we want...
So we can block 3 on this and get unmarked?
Yeah. I'm not sure which is better. Damien, please help me. Is this correct to block 6? No,
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to the question. So if you let me take a card out of your deck and you think this is going to fatigue, I'm going to throw your card at you, which is like the most insane amount of deck damage you could like possibly think of in this match.
But we also have a lot of cards that don't attack in our deck.
Yeah.
That's true. You give me a D-React, and I'll go, ooh, that's pretty good.
Right. Okay,
I think this block is fine. We just decide what cards he takes out of his deck this way.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a gamer, so he won't transform into Orb Weaver.
Nope. Not a gamer.
Not
okay,
a gamer,
we got... Okay, so... We could go here, 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 here?
Seems reasonable to me.
Okay. See if we can find a 1 or less. That is great. That seems also like a very strong card, so we will keep it on top. So he might block with his mask here, right? Because he wants to
might
choose
be blocking with his hat to go into Orb Weaver.
Yeah,
I must.
Oh, poor Mask of Deceit.
Why poor Mask of Deceit?
Because they just got relegated to turning into Orb Weaver instead of
Yeah. It's like, what is my purpose? You make me become number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so we shred the 3 block.
Yep. And we activate Black Text and hope nothing goes wrong.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Random trap.
See, this is why Bolters is... Yeah, I knew it. This is why Bolters is better than Black Text. It's odd hit, go again versus when it hits, you get the choice. Okay, so we got there. Sad.
He only has a 3-card hand now, so...
Yeah. Do we want to put this in the arsenal or this? I guess...
Probably just want to park the Respite in the arsenal.
Okay. Because we can get it out of there if there's like a codex easier.
Yeah.
But we're not looking to get it out of there this turn, though.
No, but our deck's fairly proficient at blocking without the assistance.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's just 4, he says.
Yeah, so maybe we just play this?
Seems accurate to me. We're going to get got by T-Talks at some point, so let's see if it's this turn.
All right, so... So this is like a macro thing. It's like, we want this second cycle, right? Like, my warrior brain tells me attack reactions are better second cycle against decks that are running D-Reacts. Okay.
It was only just 4. I was not.
It was only just 4.
Oh my
god! He didn't trick us.
What a nice
Oh my gosh!
man.
It's just 4 again.
It's 4 again. Yeah. It's actually pretty hard to make this any more than 4.
Yeah, because you don't have cut to the chase in your deck. Are we trying to fix our?
Probably want to sink this card on the right. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Interesting.
So this is a card we want to play first cycle, right? So if we pitch it for the daggers, it's less good.
Seems poorly to me. Yeah.
So we're not going to try to extract the value from the daggers. We're just going to
probably not. No. Yeah.
Okay. I remember Damien mentioning that this was like a card you wanted to find super fast.
As soon as possible. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just play this out.
Maybe if we kept the 1 for 5, I would consider.
Oh, okay. So this is interesting. So this does not fulfill the contract.
Yeah, but I don't want to sink this card.
Okay. 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 Fair.
Yeah.
But what happens if he blocks it out then?
It's on top of his deck, and we're holding Hunter or Hunted in our hands.
Oh, okay, fair. All right, get out of here, T-Talks.
See, that's the beautiful thing about the power card argument now, is if you're holding Hunter or Hunted, it doesn't matter if they block it out or not.
Uh-oh, we didn't draw blue.
Uh-oh. Happens.
Shit happens. So my gut says we're going to be using these 4 cards this turn and maybe parking this in the arsenal.
Yeah, this turn cycle at least. His armor is fairly weak, so Leave No Witnesses Raw is like a good card, so I don't know if I would be blocking.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
And also, this Melisra does unmark us.
Okay. Which might be relevant for other things.
Yeah.
Stains.
He could just like 2-point us or something, but you know. Yeah, that's the beauty of Arakni Marionette, right? Is that you don't really know what's going on when they attack you for 2 with Graphene Chelicera.
Okay, so he's flicking his other Claven on us. Okay.
Sure. Interesting.
But you know what it is. You looked at it.
Did we know?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we just let this hit. We'll probably have another chance to block.
Yeah.
He has Tunic and 1 floating.
Yeah. Like nothing's going on really on this turn, right? He's already flicked us.
Okay, so here I presume we're just going to use these 2 to counteract some of the damage.
Yeah, probably just discard the...
Discarding this?
Yeah, I think so. You just want to play it? Or we could just pass and see what he does. This is probably...
Oh, he's passing reactions right now.
Huh. Could be a bait.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems so strange. Like, this whole turn has seemed so off-kilter.
Yeah. We'll just let it happen. Aha!
That seems accurate.
There we go. Okay, so now we can deploy all these things, send this raw at Arsenal.
I mean, it's just a bunch of chip damage into a CNC.
Yeah.
That's hard to block numbers into 6.
It's not hard to block numbers, it's just don't want to block numbers.
Okay, so
I have hit
we blocked with 2 cards for essentially 5, took 1 there. And we have a...
We're unmarked now, too, which is pretty relevant.
Yeah. Alright, please don't have a D-React. Or we will be forced to use our Shred. Alright, this is a red card. But he doesn't have his Tunic, and we're not marked. And he still has a Clave, though, so... I think we just keep this on top.
I think this is fine to leave on top.
Yeah, leave on top. Okay. No blocks. All right.
Rats.
Oh, no. He had a D-React.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And he did sink, so he has a Stains of the Red back in his hand.
Yep. That's fine.
I did not draw a card I wanted.
He no longer has a Stains of the Red back in his hand.
He no longer does. Okay. All right. Our Tunic's on 3, so we can deploy this. We have a blue, so we can deploy this. We have this. We have so many options. I feel like.
Just kind of pass on this.
Yeah. See what happens.
I feel like we're going to get CNC'd again. I will not lie to you.
It is. I mean, it's like it was like the most obvious CNC.
Yeah. So I think we want to just give armor in the Oasis Respite off of the Tunic counter, or we can pitch the Shelter if you want to pitch the Shelter.
So our turn is going to be Spiders to annihilate the arms.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds reasonable.
How long can we keep the Tunic counter this game? That is the question.
Quite a bit, I think. We always have it, just in case. It's kind of like new from back in the day.
Yeah, where it's always just hovering there, right?
Yeah. Whenever it lined up well, it lined up well.
You think I have attacks in my deck? I do.
This is a matchup where Nerve Scalpel would look a lot better than Scale Peeler. It's just hard trying to find the room for all of this, all these daggers.
Wow. Perfect.
Wow.
You do have attack actions in your deck, Davian. One of them happens to be on the top.
I think we would like to activate our hat.
Oh, sorry.
He doesn't even consider it.
Yeah, I didn't.
He doesn't think about his equipment ever.
Why are we? What made you think about using the hat on this turn? Is it because he didn't block and he doesn't have 2D reactions?
He didn't declare any blocks, and it's 5, so you'd have to give us 2 defense reactions to cover this.
Okay.
And we're guaranteeing at least 1 silver, right? So it doesn't. It might be paying for itself, which is the goal of mask prediction.
Dang.
Didn't get 2 silver out of it, but we did get an extra card, so
okay.
Evening up those deck counts is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And the card we have set also is going to help us get our.
Can you ripple away a Chelicera token made by?
Yes, made by the Spinneret, yeah.
Or Weaver, yeah. Okay.
I told you about that, but
I put 2 and 2 together finally because I have a ripple away in my hand. And I'm playing against the Chelicera deck. Okay, Savor into this. Okay, this feels like a good time to use this.
It does seem like a good time to use this, yeah.
Okay, so and we don't have anything that we really want to push, so we'll put our attack reaction at the bottom for later. We also get unmarked, which is nice.
He does get to draw a card though.
Yeah, we couldn't. I don't think there's any way for us to stop it. So. Okay, so
no, especially not him on a reaction agent makes it really difficult.
You can't ripple away Agent 3, but you can ripple away the card that's making
the card. Yeah.
Okay, so we just played Hunter x Hunter. Arakni trigger first.
Yep.
Okay, so. Okay, we already banished one of these, though.
Yeah, well, we could either keep it on top and name it and get the other 2, or we can bottom it and name a random card and hope that the next card is
now that you put it that way, that makes the choice much easier. Okay, we will not sink it. All right, move to resolve Hunter Hunted. It's gonna flick us. Oh, he's gonna draw the card.
Yep.
No! No! Oh,
this is like worst case scenario
too. Well, very, very sadness. Ultimate sadness here. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh my god. Oh no!
It's actually worse than you. It's actually worse than you think it is because I have a way to retrieve the claim in my hand.
Oh no!
So
this is like breaking scales, blowing you out on a whelming turn or something. It's like it was on the board, Josh. You just had to realize it.
No, Josh, you don't understand. This is what it feels like whenever you glint the Quicksilver by Hunter Hunted.
Yeah.
You do still get to name a card. So
yeah.
What card?
What card's on
top of my deck?
What card is on top of Damien's deck, chat? All right, let's see here.
What
Probably
card
not a CNC.
do I still have 3 copies?
What? This is like going back to school. What card does he run through?
You
Codex
often name the most power. You obviously name the most powerful card in your opponent's deck if there's 3 copies in it.
Codex.
I don't believe you're gonna hit.
Of Frailty. All right. Do you believe, Lucas? Do you believe? Chat, do you believe? Do you believe, chat? All right, let's find out. Let's go. Come on. One time, baby. Bring this down to 51. Come on. No, it's Death Touch.
What was the card reveal? That's unlucky.
No, that's like a one-up.
Death Touch, so even if you got it,
nah.
It is.
Oh no! Now you get some T-Tox. Oh my god! It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Oh my god, dude! If we had a prevention effect, oh my god, this would have been. Oh my god. Okay. This turn hurts, Lucas.
Ouchie.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ouchie.
That hurt. Stop. All right. I mean, we're just blocking down, I guess, at this point. Stop poking us. He's gonna banish 1 card from our deck. Maybe it's red.
I'm gonna make silver.
Yeah,
Give me money.
Let's see if you can get some monies.
Oh.
Nope. You got to ripple away.
No money.
No monies for you.
How could you?
Lucas, I don't like when the beginning of the turn rolls around and the game doesn't ask me questions.
And you don't have
Yeah,
three triggers asking you
like,
to equip your
I
equipment.
like to be asked questions.
Mm.
This hand sucks.
Thank God.
That's a good sign for us. Oh,
wait,
plus 3 power.
Six. Good luck, my clave.
Okay, so this is a little awkward to use when we have this many cards.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we just block.
That's what we get to use our tunic counter for. Excellent.
What? What do you mean?
We can use our tunic counter in combination with one of the cards in our hand to dagger before we play this card.
Oh! Before we play this. If we keep this. Oh.
No. So, yeah, I want you... Yeah, block with the Fleece the Frail and just pass and see what he does.
Okay, I'm not seeing the vision here. How do we use this to attack with the...
He's tunic countering.
I have to go again.
Okay,
we're still not
my hand's just a bunch of head jabs, guys.
I think you just want to play the Fate for scene. That seems like a bad ponder card.
Yeah. But if we play this and we have this in our hand, don't we? I guess he's gonna send something else at us. So
you must not listen to a single thing he said.
I'm enlighten me. I think I'm missing something
Josh,
here.
let me ask you some simple mathematics.
Yeah.
How much does a dagger cost to swing?
Cost 2.
Okay, what is 1 + 1?
But I mean, pitching a whole. Okay, does pitching a whole card to swing a dagger to improve Codex, is that really a big deal?
Would you rather discard the Shelter to the Codex?
Would you rather?
That's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought he was gonna attack us here, and then we could block this. But okay, I guess.
I thought he was gonna flick us, and we would discard the Shelter to prevent the flick.
The last card in my hand is Death Touch. It literally got revealed up 100.
You're right. It's difficult for me to remember everything when I'm learning a new deck.
That is one of the skills of Huntsman, unfortunately.
Well, I play a deck that clashes, so I remember the top card of everybody's deck.
That is true.
Leave no witnesses?
Yep.
How could you do this to me?
That seems like a good card to leave on top.
Yeah.
Oh, this card goes here.
So does the Flick Knives card. The Flick Knives card also goes there.
No,
the Flick Knives card also goes there. I think you should block with the Flick Knives card.
I can't. It's too good.
Damn,
Like
he didn't have any.
Oh
my god.
Doesn't matter. I gave you 2 cards. If I gave you 2 attacks, it's still 2 blocks. I don't know what you mean. What do you want?
Ooh.
The icy touch of death.
Okay. We can block here and here. Send this. Arsenal this.
Works for me. Seems fine enough.
Haha! I didn't have a frailty token. He blocked for 6. That is not cool. Why you gotta keep threading my arsenal, bro?
That's what the deck does.
If you had tunic counter, you could pummel here. That's crazy.
Oh,
that would be
probably would have.
You marked?
But probably would have.
You are marked.
I am marked.
Whoa! That is actually a nuts mark.
Okay. We could. Interesting.
Refresh the page.
So I presume we want to send this. Maybe we have this as backup.
Yeah. Seems accurate to me.
So
he does know about it, which is a little unfortunate, but
yeah.
I know about everything.
What do you think he's doing after he attacks us with this card?
So he's protected his arsenal for several turns, so it must be a good card. I don't know if he's.
Did you just say several turns? I cast a death touch from my arsenal.
Sorry.
Turn.
He has not protected. I should not say.
I haven't even. I just put it there.
Oops. Okay. Okay. Maybe. Okay. So I kind of want to move the Oasis into the arsenal for when the tunic comes up.
Yeah.
That's like what I'm thinking about.
I kind of want to just block with the Sink Below.
Just the Sink Below? Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, my Zephyr Needle's getting a ton of value right now.
Zephyr Needle's broken.
I know.
Do we want to change the texture of our hand because he knows the exact texture of it? Maybe this for later?
Reasonable.
Okay.
Guessing the card. I now know nothing about the 4 cards yet.
Yeah, what could it possibly be?
Yeah, you don't know jack shit now.
Anyway, I would like to grab Death Touch.
Yes?
Yep. Probably just the Oasis Respite. And then we'll block 6.
I'm going to set a CNC at you because I don't like you. Take that.
He's going to block ours for 5, though, unfortunately.
Yeah. Ooh, it's spreading.
Blocked it for 6. Ooh. Didn't have a frailty token. Would you look at that?
We get to say that line back to him.
You caught me with D-React. You're so mean. I like to mark you.
What do you think about this hand? Seems pretty bad.
I think it attacks with Spider's Bite and then attacks with CNC.
Yeah. So we don't need this card.
No.
I did take Tunic Counter to swing this.
Yeah, so there's probably something else going on here.
But this is the block we have chosen.
Oops. Sadness. Okay, well.
Well, if you do this, he gets to flick and take another card.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
How would you like the block?
Oh, no.
Before I decide to make any decisions.
Oh, no. I'm supposed to go back one chain link and not block the Hunter's Claim. That's what I'm supposed to do. So, my thinking is, if he spent the whole card to swing his weapon, I don't know what I'm thinking. Like,
you just don't want to be marked.
That's maybe
You're just like, don't mark me. Yeah, I'm gonna flick it. Man, this codex goes crazy. Joking. I don't have it. But what if I did?
Oh, sorry.
That'd be pretty good.
No. Yep, I have been spider bitten. Boop a boop.
Unlucky.
Damn.
It's just 3. Trust.
Okay. Feels like a great time to do this.
Yeah, I think we want to block with the card on the left side of our hand as well. It was just 3. He didn't lie to us.
Interesting.
I would never.
I think we just swing both daggers and then Codex CNC.
Oh, other way around. Get this first. He can't know that when remembering is hard. Hey, remembering is hard.
I'm about to get hit by a CNC. How could this happen?
It's not telegraphed at all, I swear.
Oh, gosh. I guess I'll take 6.
How long is that inertia trap in there? Tell the truth.
It's been there for 2 turns. I'll pitch this one, too. 0. This isn't telegraphed at all.
Okay, so yeah, we need to generate some silver. I feel like we're without the equipment pieces, we're kind of missing.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah,
I'm missing some.
Putting it up
things.
here. Look at that.
I guess we look for another D-React, right? Oh,
that can make silver.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, we can go this, pitching this.
Yep.
And then this to CNC. Yep. Seems good.
Yep. I sure do love attacking with Command and Conquer.
Yeah. Attack
we want to bottom
cards.
This. We want to bottom this.
Not.
There is a possibility that this misses and our turn is real bad.
Yeah, we just gotta trust. All right, we need to find a attack action. Lovely. Okay,
yeah,
so
we
can
put the Stadens back first.
Yep.
And then the other 2. Yep.
Oh, if we had Mask, this would be so good. Oh no!
Unlucky.
If he has 2 defects, oh no.
Well, we still have Go Again. It's
oh
not
yeah. Oh yeah.
Anything.
This is not on hit Go Again. Okay, cool. Cool. So we made it silver from that. That's good. Okay, so now we got to decide like which equipment piece. I mean, we don't have to decide now, but like which equipment piece do we care about the most? Probably the head milling piece, if I had to guess. But we're getting low. Maybe that doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe the 2 block arms.
Yeah, the 2 block arms probably is better.
So that we can block more.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. I don't think this game is gonna go to fatigue. We're at 13. I feel like we're in a little bit of danger here. That's a good arsenal. We'll take that.
He is the attack your arsenal guy, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I think we're okay to just block for 3 on this.
Yeah. Okay, so
probably with the.
I'm not sure which card to block with first. This is very good late game because he didn't have a lot of armor. This is if we keep a card to throw at him, it's probably going to be this. So this feels like the worst card.
Yeah, but you got to think of worst case of him having a attack react from hand as well.
Right.
So if he goes double attack react and he gets our arsenal, what's our turn then?
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's just passing, right?
So blocking with this is probably the best.
Yeah.
Because our tunic is about to come up, so we can. It's not super relevant here, but like, yeah.
Yeah, he just gives Go Again.
Okay.
Now we probably give the middle card.
Okay. +3. Oh no. This card makes silver. But is it what we want? I feel like this is an okay keep, but I'm not thrilled about it.
Yeah.
I'll just keep it.
That seems accurate.
Okay. I'm glad that my gut feelings are like somewhat correct. Okay, so
right, what armor do you want?
We only have 3 silver, if I remember correctly, so we'll say no to this.
Yep. Unfortunately, Teleshar doesn't let you move it.
Yes, it is. Yeah, okay.
All right, so I think we just want to send the card in our hand
Yep.
because
Yep.
the other card isn't doing anything,
Yep.
right? So
that is one or less, so I think we keep it.
So this is a case where
Ooh.
I want to sink the card because I want that card in his deck. It doesn't do anything.
Oh.
So I want to bottom this because most of his deck costs 1 or less anyway. So we're almost guaranteed.
Oh,
to
you
make
want
this
to
over.
you want to banish damage from his deck. Okay.
Yeah, I want to banish cards that can kill me, and that card cannot kill me.
Do you think if this game goes like 7 more turns, are we favored to win that?
I don't know how much retrieve he has in his deck. We can get to an awkward spot where we just die to Flick Knives, but I do think the longer the game goes, the better off that we are.
Okay, sink from hand, sure.
Seems good to me.
We have 2 attack
We're marked
reactions.
again.
Ooh,
Schism of Chaos. My pitch stack, Damien.
Oh, no. I know. That's why I play it. It's so good.
All right.
I kind of want to just block with the 2 outside cards.
Yeah, because these are nice. Sorry,
I mean,
this is a nice combo.
Yeah, there's a reasonable take to just take a little bit of damage here, like block 5 on it to get unmarked, since he doesn't have a clave.
Sure. Let's try it.
I schism the tarantula toxin.
Unlucky.
Oh no.
It's always tarantula toxin, unfortunately.
He schismed a T-Tox. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's why he's the GOAT, I think.
Yeah. I feel like heroes with less
Do you see what
gamba don't allow Josh's degenerate gambling expertise to carry him. That's true. I did love KO a lot. And Ryder.
I believe that is the last tarantula toxin, fortunately.
Yeah, we can sort it here. It's got 2 there.
We banished 1.
And we got 1
banished
banished,
1.
so
yeah.
Seems good.
Okay, it's important in this matchup to try and keep track of the attack reactions, because they're the ways that they actually kill us.
Yep.
When everything's front-loaded, they can't really kill us.
Yep. He has 1 more stains, and still has a cut. Still has a scar tissue, I believe. So, a couple ways to kill us.
Yep.
All right, so lead with this.
Probably
this.
Yep. Things
This
that
is a pretty cool 3-card plus arsenal hand. This being on top, I guess, is fine.
Seems alright to me, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the. It's not a power card, but it's a good card.
Well, I mean, it's one of the above rate cards, right?
Yeah, it's above rate. It's a 4 go again. It's pretty good.
Yeah, imagine if Warriors got that.
Yeah, we don't. We have to pay.
I guess Fang gets that one.
True. Okay. Okay, so got to think about this card. So they all of these fulfill.
They all fulfill it, but I'm more wanting to get rid of
this card, right?
Both the Orb Weaver and the To the Point. Those are the 2 cards that I'm scared of out of this pile.
Yep. So let's get rid of, like, which one do we? I think this one is the scariest one, right?
Yeah, well, because we can't currently get marked, right? And that one gives him another knife to Flick Knives us with. So that's the best card in the pile, yeah.
Okay. Oh, we can't even interact with it with a D-React. We are guaranteed to snipe the top card of the deck.
Yeah, that one's just part of resolution.
We've caught up on deck damage. That's interesting. Okay. Huh.
All of our cards are Miller's Grindstone.
Caught up is a strong word.
No, all of our cards are Miller's Grindstone.
I love Miller's Grindstone. I know Damien loves Miller's Grindstone. Okay. Okay, so now we get to do this.
Yep.
We already know what's on top, so we'll just leave it, I guess.
Yep. and it's a good card to keep there.
Yeah, because it fulfills both contracts.
You can have it. I don't have anything left in my deck. Flick. And I'm not giving up either of my
I
decks.
presume we don't play this, but then he might target our arsenal. He has 2 codex in the wild.
Yeah, he does have 2 codex in the wild, but he is at 10. He is pretty low on life. But I think just passing with this is fine. We do have a codex left, which it could get kind of awkward for. And look, just passing, now we don't get an inertia token, which wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
But, well, you want to...
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
React
sorry.
now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Now that he's blocking it.
Yeah. As a warrior, I should know this.
The Blade Flurry incident all over again.
Oh, no. Blade Flurry. Oh, he has 2D react.
2.
I know. To be fair, I saw your hand with the cut. I know you had it.
Oh, and he shuffled to draw back up the inertia traps.
Yeah, I'm so good.
Meanie.
I'm just a better shuffler.
Yeah, gonna attack us with Chalicera. Oh, up sticks.
I will present to you 5, but I have to play it again.
Terrifying.
Yeah. So this can't get go again. I mean, this turn looks weak. Maybe block here and here. Arsenal this. Play this.
That seems fine to me.
It's crowded in here.
Way too crowded.
There's too many assassins in this game. Oh, we're getting asked the question.
I think we want our gloves back again.
We're getting asked the question. I love getting asked the question. Hey, did you know that you can middle mouse click to pass priority? Let's try it. It does work.
Wow.
Oh my god. I'm just hitting spacebar.
I never, you never have to click the keyboard again. Crazy.
Huh. Okay, we're at our pitch deck.
Do you have?
Unfortunately, we don't have any contract card. We do have some reactions. Yeah.
Some. We have more than Dorithian does sometimes.
It's definitely possible that we have some reactions lying around.
Yeah, we did pitch a lot of our reactions because we're like, hey, they'll be good in the second cycle.
This is an interesting turn cycle.
I unfortunately think we're just too far behind on life and deck to come up on top of this game.
So
this is 6 go again.
So did we not load enough cards? is that?
It's possible. I mean, it's possible you can play like the E-Strikes. You know, have 67 cards in our deck.
I'm such a pain in the backside.
Yeah, you are.
Do we block here?
Sure. Seems fine enough.
Mental.
Gulp? Into what?
Oh.
Infiltrate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unlucky. Then it goes to 7.
Sad.
Oh, I get a shelter? That's it.
Oh, yeah, so now I don't want to play it. Well, fine. I don't want to play my card. We'll be that way. Okay, I definitely see why we never want to, like, put this into second cycle. This is, like, the worst thing in the world now. Okay, I do think we are pretty much
you just pass on
a
this.
Dead duck here.
That really sucks, because I want to be in a live duck.
Yeah.
I am the fatigue deck.
Yep, you are, Meanie.
4. A breakpoint. Dang it, if I had flick knives, I could dodge this again.
We're gonna name To the Point.
No.
Of the red variety.
1 silver token. So that's his deck.
Yep.
Very cool.
Very cool. He has 2 codexes. I think we are dead. His damage in his deck is much higher than ours.
Well, yeah, because we only have
Wait,
5
trap
cards.
door.
Yeah.
Do I have a trap left in my deck?
No,
There's one in your
it's
pitch
in
zone.
your pitch zone.
Gosh.
I think you just banish a
I
card anyway.
No, I'm good.
We got a card.
Yeah, so you can see how quickly the game can fall apart against Marionette, right?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of heroes are just difficult to deal with. Marionette's one of those. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass here. Good game. Okay, so was there something that maybe we needed to try to set up in the middle of the game, like a big turn? Like, do we need to have a big turn against him, or what?
So I think the biggest issue, and I didn't tell you this, obviously, was losing that hunter hunted in our first cycle to his flick knives.
Mm-hmm. That was a big blowout. Yes.
Yeah, that's the biggest takeaway from this game is you just have to be cognizant about the tricks your opponent can have to play around your hunter or hunted.
Yeah, the Saber Bloodshed.
So that's one of the biggest one.
Yeah, Saber Bloodshed into an attack. Don't hunter or hunted there, unless you have a shelter.
I would never hunted or hunted on a Saber because they could just dodge it. Every time.
So Damien saw it, Lucas saw it, but you guys didn't tell me you did that for content. I appreciate it.
We're at the medium.
You're like, all right, John.
I know.
Sure?
I told you about it when I did it.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. You're like, I mean, that is an option, Josh. If that's what you want to do.
You know how I've learned the points that you don't get hunted or hunted.
Yeah.
I found them out by falling into them every.
There you go. Yeah, that is true. Like
I was a real dum-dum when I started the deck, dude. I tried to hunted a tough nut before he tapped.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah. I was like, wait, oops, I gotta wait.
Everybody dies against breaking scales once. And then they don't die against breaking scales.
And then you learn.
And you learn, yep. Yeah.
Well, it's getting late.
Camerata Kano is correct.
It's been 2 games, but Josh, it's been a long 2 games.
Yeah. All right, so
we were gonna bring you a favored matchup next anyway, right?
Okay, so we probably would have won 2-1. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, fair,
I mean,
fair.
Probably.
There's a long list of favored matchups for Huntsman to pick from. Damien, what would you have brought? I'll tell you how good it is for you, Josh.
Let's see. What do I have in the chamber? I have every deck in the chamber. Hold on.
Every deck in the chamber.
All right, so I posted a poll in chat. Please let us know if I passed 0 to 60 Huntsman. Now, normally what we like to do is we have our expert weigh in on how I did and give a vote. Then Damien will give a vote. And then chat, your poll results will be a vote. So let me have it, Lucas.
So I get to weigh in?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. And then you get to rate thumbs up, thumbs down like you're the emperor in the arena.
Oh, okay. I get to...
Yeah, you get to do the thing.
The expert holds 1/3 of the power.
Yeah, the expert has 1/3 of the power.
1/3. Oh, that's so much.
Yeah, you get a vote. Damien gets a vote, and chat collectively gets a vote. So yeah.
So I think in general, right, this deck grills you on your basics of Flesh and Blood. Mm-hmm. Your blocking decisions, your macro game plan, the micro game plan within the turn, right? And a lot of the cards, it grills you on how to play Flesh and Blood, right? How do I block? How do I attack? How do I plan for my turn? Which you can do that already. You're capable of doing that. You play Warrior. it's generally the same. All these cards block for 3. All these warrior cards block for 3.
He's used to his hero not having
you're
sex.
right. The deck did block only 3, except Codex.
Except for
you're
Codex.
right. And Overcrowded, which is going to block for 3. Okay, yeah. Okay, I knew I like that. That's why I like that.
And you have 3 copies of Valiant Dynamo equipped too, which is sick.
Okay.
So where I think you fall a little bit short is you have to be really cognizant of like everything that's going on, right? So you get really rewarded for tracking your own pitch, tracking your opponent's pitch, keeping track of what cards they're drawing up, like utilizing your hero power really, really effectively. So if they block it out, you go, okay, I know what's in their hand. I know a card in their hand now. How can I play around this card that's in their hand now? So just being cognizant of onboard tricks as well is an important thing. So I think if you gave the deck its fair shake and gave it a few more reps, I think you did pretty all right playing some Huntsman.
Yeah. Okay. Did I?
So I'll give you the thumbs up.
Okay. I played it at 60%, or that's
yes, I would definitely say about a 60% level.
Okay, we're correct.
You are capable of playing Flesh and Blood. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so we get a thumbs up from our expert Lucas. All right, Damien, what do you think? How were the 2 games?
I'll give you a thumbs up because this deck is all fundamental. If you can, like your cards for the most part don't have text except for the really important ones, and you don't have a hero ability until it's important. So like you're playing a lot of just Flesh and Blood.
Okay, so
you're playing a lot of wounding blows and critical strikes in your deck.
So if you have a 70% limited win rate, you probably know how to play Arakni. Something like that. Fundamentals. Okay.
I mean, to learn the last like 20% of the deck, you have to know every deck in the game, and that's
that's the hard part of Huntsman.
Yeah, That's I think the main reason we put Huntsman in the middle. And to be fair, this poll that we did and this tier list that we did was like 8 months ago. So this was before Hunter Hunted, but like the deck is just so complicated to pilot at 100%. Like it goes to third cycle. You have to understand everything, like all the possible lines. It's just
in that AGE match against Lucas Oswald in January, in our top 4 game, he really surprised me with the second CNC in his deck. Because in general, the marionettes had been down to 1 or down to 0 even. And I got really caught off guard by it, and I made some poor blocking decisions previous to the CNC on that turn. So I got punished for not knowing my opponent's deck inside and out, right? Which is going to happen. Obviously, you can mitigate that by drawing Hunter Hunted on turn 0 and just looking at your opponent's whole deck. So I recommend doing that next time.
That's another thing that we didn't even scratch the surface on. It's like, if you look at your whole opponent's deck, like, you got like a minute to memorize it before, like, that's actually crazy. Okay. Yeah, you need to know every hero in the game, what they're
Josh couldn't do that because he wouldn't know what the opponent's cards do.
I mean, we're getting there. We're getting. That's the whole damn point of this series, Damien.
I know. I can't wait to quiz you on every hero at the end of all this.
Yeah, it's like, all right. So, what does Jarl's headpiece do, Josh? It makes Bolton sad. It freezes their hero ability. Oh no. What does Bet Big do, Josh? It has 8 power. And it's a guardian attack? I don't know. How often should you roll Scabs and KO? It's like every turn.
Yeah.
My man.
Every turn.
Every turn does certain dominance,
So the next on our list would have been Dash, IE, but she is gone. Ooh, this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Our next hero is Puffin Hightail.
Or Damien, it could be Tough Nut, Lyeth, or RKO. because we haven't.
I'll put those on the list next, but
Okay.
we need to do Puffin because I already set up the expert for next week.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, we have Emma.
Fair. That sounds great. Okay. Okay. Well, we're making our way downtown towards the top. We're gonna get there eventually. They just announced 3 new heroes, so you know as we plow
Also,
through these, they're just extra heroes.
And at least 2 of them look like they're going to be pretty difficult to pilot properly.
Yeah.
So
one day we're going to finish the series.
blast.
One day. We're getting there. We're doing our best. We're doing our best.
we just started it up again, you know. So
fair. Yeah, we did take like the Christmas break, so. Yep. All right. We're gonna kind of wrap things up now. Lucas, tell the people at home a little bit more about where they can find you and all that, and got any links or whatever, we can post those in the chat or in the description and all that.
Yeah, so I'm on X at Wukey, WUKEYY. You can find me there. I have links to my Twitch, which I hardly ever use. I'm also around the Discords. You can probably find me. I'll probably be under just the name Luke in those Discords. If you want to contact me, ask me questions about the deck, you certainly can. I will give a shout out to Fab Blazing, sponsor of the team Breakpoints, which I'm part of. So go check out Fab Blazing for all the sick analytics that you want to look through. We use it a lot. It's awesome. It'll help you level up when you're preparing for larger tournaments, your pro quests, anything. Thank you guys for having me on. It's always a blast. I always like talking about Huntsman.
Yeah,
because
it's
always it's like I talk about it and I'm like, oh, they attack for 4, you should block for 4. But then there's also all the extra intricacies that the deck can bring about. So
this deck was a blast, and like you said, a good summary is that this is a deck that tests you as are you a complete player? Can you play the whole game of Flesh and Blood, all the facets of it? So I really did.
And it's always fun.
Yeah,
it's fun, and that's what people don't get the first time. Or they play it for the first time, and they're like, "That was a blast," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's Flesh and Blood."
Playing Flesh and Blood is
you're playing so much Flesh and Blood.
Yeah, you get to play 55 minutes each round. It's pretty fun.
You definitely don't do that with Huntsman. Huntsman's like a 20-minute fatigue deck just because of how aggressive he is. But yeah, sure.
Fair.
All right, Luke, where do you think the next hero he fails that is? He's failed one time before, but which hero?
I failed 2 times
Puffin.
before. You think I'm failing at
I
Puffin?
think he's gonna fail Puffin.
It's happening very soon.
You think he's gonna fail Puffin? Oh yeah.
I think he's gonna fail Puffin. I think he's gonna make Emma crash out a little bit.
We're using Jesse's list.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be good fun. It'll be good fun. All right, guys. I think Nathan should be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what he's going to be streaming about. Maybe he'll make another tier list. Who knows? And
I think Thomas might be streaming Friday.
Friday, yes. Thomas will be streaming Friday, so keep an eye out for that. As for Ed and Will, I don't really know why they're not streaming anymore, but they might be back soon too. So
maybe they're busy.
For those of you who I've been asked so many times at this point for a CC Dorinthia Unga Bunga update so that you can take it to ProQuest. I will be trying to record that ASAP so you guys can play that. So I've gotten at least 50 people that want this. That's okay, all right, I get the point, guys. You guys really want an updated list? Okay, so I'll push one out for you guys. So keep an eye out for that on the channel. But yeah, I think that'll kind of wrap things up. Once again, thank you, Lucas, so much for being here on 0 to 60. We really appreciate it. You were a great expert. And, Coach Damien as well. Thank you for, playing games with us and all that. So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap things up. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya.